Hi, I'm Jill Dew. My husband Brian and I and our kids Christopher and Jamie joined St. Matthew's in 2000. When I was first asked to speak about how I've seen God's glory in my life, I immediately thought of the struggles I had been through. But upon further examination, I realized it wasn't the struggles where I've seen God's glory, it was the people God brought to those struggles. About 2 years after we were married, we decided to start a family. 5 years on the emotional roller coaster of infertility, God showed His glory through Christopher and Jamie, who we adopted. Not only did God entrust us with these beautiful children, but He showed His glory through Christopher and Jamie's birth mothers, who made such loving and selfless decisions. In 1999, at the age of 38, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. After a year of chemotherapy, radiation, attempted stem cell transplants, I was given 2 to 3 months to live. God planted a seed of hope in that I could possibly qualify for a bone marrow transplant if 5 very unlikely things happened. And of course, God's glory was shown and He made those things happen. I have seen God's glory through my husband Brian in all that he had to do, take over everything, run everything, be both mom and father while working full-time. I've seen God's glory in my family, my sisters, mother-in-law, who every day came. One of them came and took care of the kids, brought them to school, came back, took care of me, took me to my appointments, cleaned, did the laundry, made meals, and basically did everything. I've also seen God's glory in the sacrifices my sisters' families had to make in that they didn't have their mother or wife around. I've seen God's glory in the friends who took our kids on outings to the zoo, to the park, to the pools, and gave them love and attention when they needed it. I've also seen God's glory in the people and the pastors of St. Matthew's, who, although we were very new to St. Matthew's, they showered us with prayers, cards, visits, meals. I've also seen God's glory in the cancer support group that Pastor Ed created, where 4 young families whose mothers all had cancer were together. I've also seen God's glory in the people who planned, implemented, and fundraisers for us to help us financially through this difficult time. And even today, I see God's glory in when I meet people who say, "Oh, you're the Jill we've been praying for all these years." I'd like to close with a quote from St. Augustine. "God would never permit evil if He couldn't bring good out of it. I know God didn't cause our infertility issues, but He brought Christopher and Jamie to us. I know God didn't cause my cancer, but He brought many wonderful things and people into our lives because of it." Thank you for listening, and God's blessings to you and your family.